Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time that you are watching this video. I just want to say hello and welcome back to Learning Out Loud. Before we get started, I just want to remind everyone to please click the subscribe, like, and the notification button to help support this channel. And we are going to be talking about reading strategies again, and this time it's going to be for nonfiction. All right, so today we're going to practice using our strategy on a non-fiction text. So this is, I'm sorry, I had to redo this over because my son had something playing in the background and you could hear it in the other video. But we're going to practice using our strategy on this text. And this text came from a website that I will list in the bottom of the description box. The person who created this, she creates very good ones. These were the free ones that she was giving out on her website. So I will definitely link that because she has a lot of useful resources that you can use to teach your little one how to read and help build their comprehension skills. So the title of the story is Germs. So I know that based upon my prior knowledge that germs make you sick. They are definitely everywhere. You have to, wash your hands to prevent yourself from making yourself sick when you touch, because, you can touch something that might have germs. You have to, be mindful of people sneezing because sometimes they might sneeze and they don't cover their nose and they spread germs that way. So definitely I'm going to go ahead and underline that because I have now looked at the title, I read the title, I asked questions about the title, and I linked it to something that I know, and prior knowledge, in the past about my experience with titles. So go ahead and put a check mark right there. The next one is picture. Now we see a illustration of this right here. It is in hand, and there's a magnifying glass. And if you look real close right here, that they're looking at the germs on this hand. So definitely based upon the picture or illustration, I should say, because this is a drawing, it's an illustration, and the title, they are definitely going to be giving us more information about germs in this text. Now, we're not going to visualize yet because we haven't began reading, so we're going to go ahead and answer the read the questions. And as before, there's only 3 questions, so I'm going to go ahead and push this up a little bit. And it says, what are germs? Number 2 says, what is one way to get rid of germs? And 3 says, what can you say while getting hand sanitizer? I'm sorry, number 1 is where are germs? I'm sorry. So definitely we need to know that. What is one way to get rid of germs? And what can you say while getting hand sanitizer? So these are some keywords that I'm going to be looking for. So let's get started. Now as we read, remember, we're supposed to visualize what's going on here, okay? Germs are everywhere. You can't see them. They're on your hands. If you touch walls, they are there. If you serve food, they are there. Do you want to get rid of germs? You need to wash your hands with soap. We use hand sanitizer. We like to say 1 pump per person. Goodbye, germs. Now, as I was reading this, I got a lot of visualizations of germs being on my hands, being on the wall, being on the food, in the cafeteria. I visualize how we use hand sanitizers a lot now when we go outside and when we're touching things, because you never know who touched it before you. So I'm going to reread it again, and I want you guys to try to visualize what is going on in this text. Germs are everywhere. You can't see them. They are on your hands. If you touch walls, they are there. If you serve food, they are there. Do you want to get rid of germs? You need to wash your hands with soap. We use hand sanitizer. We like to say 1 pump per person. Let me say that again. We like to say 1 pump per person. Goodbye, germs. So now we reread it. We should have visualized it. And I'm going to go ahead and put a check mark here by V and R. Now, the next step is going to be A, and that is answer the question and prove your answer. Where are germs? That should be extremely easy. If you guys tell me you can't find the answer for that, I am going to be extremely sad because it's in the first sentence. Germs are everywhere. So go ahead and underline this, and because you can copy this right here, I am not going to tell you anything else than the author basically gave you your answer. All you gotta do is copy it and make sure you start your sentence with a capital letter and you end it with a punctuation. So I'm going to end it with a period because I'm not trying to catch your attention. I'm just answering a question. So where are germs? Germs are everywhere. Okay. What is one way to get rid of germs? So, let's see. Now, right here where it says, do you want to get rid of germs? There go our keyword here. And they ask you a question, so they're going to give you the answer. And it says right here, you need to wash your hands with soap. So that's one way. So I'm going to write that. Wash your hands with soap. And period. This is a cute one. This was a very easy passage, I think. I know, and number 2 here, because remember we're writing the question, the number of the question next to where we got our answer. So that way, that if someone was to say, how did you know? This is a great way to show them that you proved your answer. Number 3 says, what can you say while getting hand sanitizer? And I'm just going to tell you to copy this because it says right here, we like to say 1 pump per person. Okay, so go ahead and underline this. That's number 3. And you can copy that. 1 pump per person. So that's it, boys and girls. Parents, this is something very simple, and I'm going to go ahead and put a check mark by the A, and I have used all my strategies when I read this passage. And remember, using these strategies prove that you guys are examining what you're reading and you're really thinking about what you're reading when you're reading, and that is something that you're going to need as you get older. So thank you for joining me, and once again, don't forget to click the like, subscribe, and the notification button, and I will have more activities like this in the future. And I just like to say bye.